25 at the 24. 24-yard line.
Oh, Perry Hall. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, she probably got some. CJ scratched because she scratched on Tuesdays.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play.
She get a couple pins on Tuesday unless she goes somewhere else.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls
like 190s.
are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray. Flush. And right away, he lost the ball.
Hey, though, how he get back up off the ground?
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. 28. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Murray. He's going to look deep down the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
At the 34-yard line.
From the gun, here's Newton. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Yeah. I like that number, but I mean.
I've always just had a complaint. I mean, the problem is like, you put a pop in 3rd down.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he is going to have a 49.
Yeah, but like, so me personally, when I'm in like tournament, the reason I don't like the percentage is because it also gives somebody, so like say you're on a shot on house, let's just say it's on house, you're on house shot and you got a bunch of sharks out there and you got 15 people in your tournament and 12 of them shot 250 or better. I get penalized for shooting 220.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
A good solid gain there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
I mean, y'all can, look, the side action table is completely y'all's. Y'all can do whatever y'all would like to do. I just know that when I go to a tournament, and all the plethora of tournaments that I've been to, they have a number. That's all I'm telling you. So, like, most of the times, it's like, game 1 is usually somewhere between 190 and 205. And then the second game is usually like 10 pins higher than whatever the first game was. 10 to 15 pins higher than whatever the first game was. It's not like when I was talking about like y'all like in league, it was based off of the skill set in the league. Like I'm like you can't make it, you know what I mean, like 2-0 or whatever, and expect some of the other guys that average 180 to want to get into it. That's what I was kind of getting at. But like in tournament, when it's like you're out here to be kind of in the survival of it, the number should be higher. It should be in the 200s. But like I said, usually the first game is like 195, 2-0, something like that, and then.
Right there at the 25-yard line.
It's just that logic.
And you're gonna see it, and then you're like, all these men shot 190. You're like, dang.
It's like, why do I want to reward you for shooting undergrad?
Yeah, that is different.
I don't think that there's any way you can.
It's like
you can't use that number.
Totally didn't affect me. It's just go ahead and get loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that one.
So I would say, we can modify the percentage
position there, but he couldn't hold on and
instead of
second down.
cut the field in half every time, cut it by a third. So that if it's 20 men, okay, 16 of y'all going
to throw again.
If the 17th person bowled 220, everybody else bowled 240,
get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18
yards. If you were 16 and 17 plays, you deserve your cuts. That's kind of how I feel.
From the gun, Murray. That's into the
No, I heard you. I heard you. I'm just this guy is irritating me.
You think all this crap.
This guy is irritating me with his defense right now.
This little defense, you do no autograph. This little offense, like not paying attention.
So
pretty much. I get what you're saying though. I do.
I mean, it don't have to be a devastating percentage. It can be still something that, hey, we're going to give you a chance
they
to
fake the handoff. Now Murray. It's going to be caught by Peoples
Yeah,
Jones.
I mean, you can do a third. That's not bad.
Down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row. First down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
One quarter
Yeah,
down,
I just
nothing to score.
I just like to know my number. That's it. I just like to know my number. That's it.
So I mean, that's the thing is he's looking at well, okay, I bowl back this thing, but do I gotta make this fit?
Yeah, but that's how the men look at it. Like I'd be like, Dad, what's the cut again this game? Oh, I still got a chance. Like if I double right here, I got a chance. Right? If I stay clean, I can make it through the survivor board.
So,
that's what I'm saying. I'd be like, Dad, I got like
69?
I gotta open the two up there. I got to figure something out real quick. But if you don't know, then you're like, well, I might be dead anyway. You know what I mean? Like, okay.
Gotta be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get.
Oh, hold on. Matter of fact, I got you right here. Hold on, because I know he's free right now.
They're there for a reason. Kind of get back to the and maybe tip.
And he's got his
This guy's terrible.
It's a Buccaneer
Hold on.
touchdown.
oh no,
So,
I practice too, but beating the computer is one thing.
Hello? Hey, Bob, how you doing, buddy? What's up? Question, man. Like, if you're going into a tournament, right? Let's say you're paying for a survivor. Are you a bowler that likes to know the survivor cut? Like, you want it to be like a definitive number, or do you want the field to be cut into percentages?
It depends on what you're playing on. See, because like I don't like berries because his is a set number, and then when you bowl on house, then everybody makes it through.
Right. But if you're bowling on a pattern,
you go on a pattern, then the number's okay, but what do you make the number? Because also all patterns don't.
I know some patterns play higher scores than others.
To get this drive underway.
I
For them a touchdown their last go around. Obviously they'll be hoping to do that again.
Okay, I needed your honest opinion. That's what I was trying to figure out, buddy. Thank you. I said I like knowing the number because I like to know if I'm not striking right now, what I got to get to survive. But if I look to my left and my right and I see this guy got 6 in a row and that guy got spared 5 in a row, I'm like, you know what? I'm not in this number. That's my point. I don't even. I'm panicking. But that's my point, though. I'm panicking because I don't even know if he's in or not. But if he's in, that's 2 more people that I'm not about to beat.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. In trouble.
But if I got the number, I was like, oh, well, all I got to do, I got to beat the number.
Ask the next question.
Okay, so okay, on both sides of that, what's the fair percentage, and what would the number be? What would you think a number would be?
I mean, they always cut the field in half, 10 in half, and then you got your top 3 to get the money or whatever it is. Based on how many you got entries, but the problem is that is the number. Like 180. I don't like 180, 190.
That's often a surprise for the defense.
Nah, it was definitely gonna be over those numbers that you're talking about. I was thinking like 195, 20, 210, the second cut, something like that.
But then if you put out something, that's the problem. If you put out a consistent number like that, then next month when it cuts -5 to make the step ladder, nobody makes it to survive.
Picked off at the 35.
You see what I'm saying? Like, you go 190,
they're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Nobody's getting through.
Week after week, we're seeing plays like this
Okay.
from him, and I think he's in.
So you would prefer it to be a percentage then?
For NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
I mean, I would, because that's what I said, because it doesn't matter what you play on, the same amount of people are going to drop out.
I mean, the amount's going to be the same. Like I said, I'm a person that doesn't like to look around and be like, I wonder if that guy made it or is in or not. I don't got to think about that on my first 2 games.
The brackets, the that's with everything else. It's the same. But my thing is, like, if it's if you say 2-0, let's say 2-0, 2-15. And the pattern is a crime.
He got off the end there very
How many
quickly to
people
make
are
that
going to
play.
make it through that 2-0, 2-15?
Well, wouldn't you think that, like, depending on the pattern, you could change your number, or you think you can't change your number?
I mean, but if your side action sheet is normally the same, I mean, I guess you could do it whatever you want. It's your turn. But you'll never know how the pattern's going to play until people start playing one.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
They don't have. I mean, that's why I always get another person. I always ask one of the guys that travel, like, to everything.
I mean, I think we're looking at it from two
This has just been an offensive
perspectives.
explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second.
Well, I just like to know what I got to get, because for me, again, I just want to know how far I have to go or where I got to get to make it to the next level. Whether I'm gonna get there or not is completely up to me. But like, if I'm sitting there and I'm on something and I'm like, well, dang, I caught a pair that's just like, who the hell was on this pair?
Well, I mean, I look at it this way. You're going to know soon enough. You're going to know once I come out there.
San Francisco offense.
We make that announcement. You're going to know.
But like, okay, so then this is my other thing about percentages, right? So let's say game 1, everybody done broke down the pair they want the way they want to. You didn't cut the field, and the field was cut in half, and the cut line was 247. Now we all moved the pair, and everybody drops 15, 20 pins, but me, and I stayed right at 210. But now it went from 27 to 190.
I mean, but that's like that with anything. Everything is based on that.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders.
Oh, no, I get that, but that's my thing that I hate about percentages. I'll be like, well, dad, y'all just cut the field. Okay, the field was whatever 220.
Yeah, I kind of look at it.
The thing I hate about the set number is if, like you said, if somehow these patterns is easier than normal, and you go 2-0-15 and everybody goes 2-0-15, now it's just a third game pot. That's what I hate. I hate when it does like that. I'd rather it be 3 people left.
You hate when it's a third game pot unless you won the third game pot.
I don't care.
No.
Because if I win the third game pot, I still win the survivor too. It's stupid to me. I like to see, my thing is I like to have the opportunity to be able to steal a survivor. Because the people who were
I'll go for one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. They'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan coach
but it's a
both
set number, like Gary joint, 180, 190. 90% of the time, he can get to 180, 190. I'm always in the 180, 190.
Yeah. I mean, I think Barry's is terrible because it's 180, 190, but if I'm Barry, my shit is 195, 2-0.
Pattern or house is going to stay the same. The printout for the sheet is the sheet.
Yeah.
Don't go back and change it every tournament. Oh, I think this pattern is going to play tougher, so let's lower the number. I think this pattern is going to play easier, so let's up the number. He don't do that every tournament. It stays the same. So then when the patterns are tough, that 180, 190 is not bad. I mean, people still get through it. But my thing is, if I get to the third game and shoot 227 and win the survivor,
again,
and it's 3 or 4 260s, I'm happy.
And the result here, a pickup
right.
of 8.
But
Leaves
then
him with 2 to go on second
180,
down.
190, and we on the track.
It's an 8-yard
The guy that shot
pickup,
189 game 1, then went 240, 280. He's in. So
but in the percentages, he could still be in.
Most likely he won't be. Based on your logic,
33-yard line here.
Because the people who broke down the field and way they won the game won the first half.
Second and 2, and they hand it to the big man.
I mean, it could be, yeah. I mean, I get what you're saying. Yeah, if everyone's is striking the first game, yeah, it'll be over that. But he'd be the one person that would be underneath the.
Exactly.
In a double coverage, and it's
Oh no, I'm
13. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
The first interception, ended up getting 6 points out of it, taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick.
187, then I went 247, then I went 269, and won the winner take all. But I didn't win. I didn't get to survival because I lost the game 5 for 187.
right.
His offensive line has
Had it been numbers like 180, 190, I win that survival.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to
people
run.
that shot better
5
than me shot
yards.
better.
Now it's 3rd and 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half.
All right, buddy. I mean, I get it. So, I mean,
It's a way to both sides. I think, like I said, it don't matter to me. I'm
for
playing
3rd
the
down.
Are you? You gonna be there?
well, he said he got a babysitter, so I'm waiting for his entry to go bing because it hasn't yet. But
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. And with just 4 seconds left in this
I mean,
first
I'm not bowling it, so you ain't got to make me happy.
The field flips here as they'll go to work
But
at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
I'm just letting y'all know what y'all got. Like,
I mean, I don't know what these men are
so how many? Okay, so this is my question. So if you do percentages like that, right? Then how many people are you paying in your survivor pool? So like, are only the people that are left in the game getting paid? Because then it doesn't matter to me.
So let's say you do 3 games, right?
Right.
And 20 people got it.
Okay.
Let's use a number like 24.
Okay.
Right? So then you take 8.
The survivor's 3 games.
Take 8 out, you got 16 left. You take 8 out, you got 8 left. So if you do 24 and it's $10, that's $240. They might do 2 spots or 3 spots for that one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It depends on what you want to do. Like some people do 2 when you got 24 people. Some people do 3. We got 24 people.
Okay.
Mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah. Turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Brings up second and 9.
It's a 4-game tournament, right?
Right.
I mean, if you do a 4-game survivor, then you
it's a first down on a gain of 10.
It don't matter. They did 4 when we went to.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Or whatever. They did 4, but they wrote it down and broke it down in the same scenario. Like if you do 4 games with 24, you might take 6 people out.
Right side taken in by his tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves
12 for the last 2 games. So
third and
that's
less than
still
a yard.
paid.
Coaches always hard on the quarterback, reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
It don't really matter how many games.
Let him get some
I mean, this is how I like to do it. This is me. I don't like tournaments where things rush together. So let's say that you go through a last game final.
Right.
And your practice go 1, 2, 3. Then yeah, go ahead and do a 4-game survivor. So the 4th game you
It has something. Correct.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Right. I was already thinking that.
You go ahead and do the survival 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, because I hate that too. I hate when like stuff runs together and then basically the person that won Survivor won the big game, won the winner take all. Like, yeah, that shit bothers me.
This one to his tight end out on the right side.
So the games are all
That's when it's fun to play defense.
Yeah.
When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning.
Nah, we just got to win and take all.
And still the play.
So yeah, you can do your Survivor 1 through 4, all 4 games.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Oh, he's got a man wide.
I asked them that already. They didn't decide.
Have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18.
Which means you'll have to have everybody's bracket sheet in before they start bowling. Do you really want to give them 3 frames to figure out if they're going to get in brackets or not?
If you do 2, 3, 4, basically everybody that's
Defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case,
I ain't never got to that. Well, we gotta discuss that.
you gotta have a pocket about certain stuff.
But you gotta give them time to
Third
see if
quarter
they
of a
can
tight football game as we come up on a
And
2nd
like
and
you
10.
said, it will like crack the first game. Unless they just pattern. It is one of the tougher ones.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's
Hey,
third down.
I don't know them bracket players.
I mean, some people
I know.
no matter what.
Yeah.
People do dishes with their funds.
Yeah.
If they know I don't got a chance today, and I got an opportunity to save $50 on the same $50.
I was about to say, I'm trying to get the guys to look at the field and be like, hit the all button. I'm looking for the Marcus Pats, Lees, and Darnell Bells to be out here. Like, but no, I get what you're saying. I get what y'all saying. The guys that are be like, can I get in 10? Those guys you talking about. Okay. Okay, well there you go. The two guys that are the biggest Hawks that I know both set percentage. There you go. That tells you why I'm not a Hawk.
Well, I mean, because
I don't know what to tell you.
It's funny if you think about it, because I would think you would think the opposite. Because the top of tier bowlers, I don't want to give everybody a chance to be one last. If I can get the field down to 3 people,
I'm saying.
Well, Lee, you got to remember, I'm the big game bowler. I don't really care about that because I'm looking to win the big one.
But that's what I'm saying. My thing is, if you're a top tier bowler,
Lee, you're not even a top tier bowler.
you're right, I'm not.
You used to be.
I'm still not. You know how we move.
you got us confused.
I feel like only 6 of these people could beat me.
Yeah.
You in the hunt. When you said that, that's what I'm saying. So you want the percentages at that point.
Nah, I don't care because I feel like the 6 people that are in that percentage are going to be there anyway.
this possession.
Yeah, but
Trail offense, first time to touch the ball.
Man, listen.
We'll see what they can do.
Man, listen. That's what Lee does. That's why Lee does what he does right now. But I don't care about that.
Yeah, I think most would prefer that
because I'm looking at it like if I catch a bad pair, I'm screwed.
I like the number I did, but then I don't like it when he gets to that point.
Yeah, you said points a third and shootout.
So like in Riverdale, it's like 175, 185. Which, tell me right, this season is okay. Last season.
Shit, last season I had people that be like, "Oh, I missed that cut." All right, buddy. I appreciate the input.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
75%. 75% of the field goals. So think about it, if I had 25, if I saw 20 people,
now they go screen, it's complete.
15 and 5.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be in.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try to keep bodies in front. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he is going to have a Bucks.
I'm just telling y'all, do what y'all like to do.
Keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Like I said, the two biggest Hawks that I know both said they like percentages. Okay, there you go.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch.
You could always adjust the number, couldn't you?
In these last 2 weeks combined.
Like if it's an odd number, you could just take the person with you or drop it off.
I'm just trying to make it so that it's a number where somebody's not going to complain and say, hey, I didn't make the third cut because y'all changed the rules.
They're showing him things different than what he expected. For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure whatever the reason is. He better figure it out.
Here the percentages.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12. At the 44-yard line.
And that is going to do
you don't necessarily have
this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
Each number here is going to be the
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
And that way, it also is a, hey, here's the jockey. Somebody walks to you, question, hey, why didn't they make the cut?
That's complete into the hands of Carson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Carson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Rolling to his right.
For example, you said 24.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
6 brings up 2nd and 4.
If like a certain end of being, you go 75, 65, 55, 45.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Or you can literally say that.
And incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
2nd down and 5 yards to go.
You don't have to say a percentage. You can say a
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
Look at it, you can't challenge.
Off play action. Newton sliding out of the pocket. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Well, I mean, you don't have to.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Boy, effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
They're always hoping on that type of a play. If they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there, that means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
How can you misrepresent your average if you didn't get it to me the first time? That's my fault for not getting caught out.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould down to kick it away.
319 is one saying, look, if you have to turn it out, it's how you look at it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Yeah, so I mean, that's them basically saying, look, I don't know what your terminology is.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Oh, that's only if you do that. Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, these are basically this is a check with somebody right to the check. But if I just came in right and like in the head,
down he goes. Sack back at about the
43-yard line.
Javon Kinlaw coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9.
Yeah,
another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
I thought it was like 24, 48 hours, something like that. I've seen that before, but it's usually at like an unholy or UBA event.
Yeah, but they generally hold your money though.
Yeah, that's what
but no, not at. Yeah, I was like not at. No, not something that pays out that day. I've never seen it. It's most of the time protests are like for tournaments that are mailing checks and stuff.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. So that one will be accepted. Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Back to throw.
Oh, you didn't clear that guy.
Pressure there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
You know, you got credit for 250, you really go to 150.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
I didn't see that.
Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24.
No, I'm saying, once you post the result, everybody sees.
He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Even when we get the results, us posting the results.
After the turnover, here's Murray.
Here's everybody finished.
And with it,
And now we're going to go tally up everybody's
here
win.
in the
You guys
fourth.
got a chance to see how everybody finished. Well, I mean, we're trying to calculate everybody's win. You got to come to us with
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Tiebreaker, we definitely, I think we talked about it a little bit.
And the 49er hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The man is Samuel, complete. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Have you heard them talk about something called safe sport?
Oh, is that
the Bucs offense set to begin their next possession? Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the 49ers, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5-8. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals